weekend in July 2007, the largest ever gathering of theremin players assembled. What is a theremin? Perhaps where they were gathered will give you a clue. Yes, it's a musical instrument. And while the international artists get to know each other, here is a short history. The Russian Leon Theremin designed the first theremin in 1917. It is unique, as it was designed to be played without contact. Therefore, it requires precise skill and perfect pitch to play. Pitch is controlled by the distance between one hand and the vertical antenna, and the volume is controlled by the distance between the horizontal antenna and the other hand. A 1930s restored Museres RCA Victor Theremin, demonstrated by Richard Cole, the curator of the Musical Museum.
The problem with this is that the volume is arranged by heating and cooling the filament of one of the valves, so there is no sharp attack.
The artists were invited to try this period piece. Richard Hellier demonstrated his variations of the theremin, which he hopes will encourage children into music. John Benhart demonstrated the use of peripheral equipment.
What it's basically doing is cycling through each of these frequencies.
And Wilco Boterman showed his variable resistor glove. The afternoon continued with a masterclass by Lydia Cohen. Born in Moscow, from the age of 9 she studied the theremin under the direction of Leon Theremin, who was related to her grandfather. She also attended the Tchaikovsky State Conservatory. At the age of 14, Lydia gave her first concert, marking the beginning of her musical career. To date, Lydia has given over 500 theatre, radio and television performances throughout the world. She composes for the theremin, teaches the instrument, and has performed on film soundtracks. Following the masterclass, workshops were held. Carolina Eich's class was on her distinctive hand control. Barbara Buchholz's class was on pitch control. Lydia gave advanced tuition. And Charlie Draper gave advice to beginners.
But for a beginner, this is really, you probably wouldn't notice.
Sunday, the day of the concert, the morning was taken up with rehearsals. But first, a little more history. The original intention had been for the theremin to replace an entire orchestra. This never happened. In the 1950s and 60s, it was used for its spooky sound for sci-fi classics such as The Day the Earth Stood Still and thrillers such as Spellbound. In the 1970s, bands like Led Zeppelin and the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band brought the theremin into the public arena again. It slipped back once more into obscurity until the 1990s, when it was rediscovered.